welcome to another weekly Facebook live chat with Audra and Caitlin. I feel like
doesn't everybody set their calendars around this time of the week?
I know.
I turn off my alerts so I don't get all these noises going on. I just got an alert that we were going live.
Oh, did you?
Good. Hopefully everybody gets that alert.
Yeah.
And join this.
I'm
waiting for a phone call that I just know is going to come in any second now.
Of course. Of course. That's how it always works. So today we're going to be talking about apps that you can use to promote your book on social media. And we don't necessarily just have to keep it to apps. You know, we can keep it to programs online that you can use from your computer too, because those are also very helpful. So Audra.
Me?
Yes. Just for like a fun question, what is your favorite app on your phone at the moment?
The one I wish I was better about using consistently, daily, but my life is kind of boring, so I don't, always have like photos to take. But I wish I was better with Instagram.
I do.
Which doesn't really answer your question at all about what my favorite one is at the moment.
It doesn't even have to be social media based. It can be any app.
That's hard. I don't know that I have a favorite. I play Dots and Company too much. I know that. That's the most addictive app I have on my phone right now.
Dots and Company?
Yes.
Oh, I have not heard of this.
I've beat all of the levels and I'm trying to go back and get, 3 stars on all of them. Anyway, it's highly addicting, and I have wasted so much time over the past few months. So I have a love-hate relationship with it. So in a way, I guess it's my favorite, but in a way, it's I need to take it off my phone. How about you?
I really love HQ. Have you heard of this?
I think maybe, but tell me more.
So it's a trivia app, and basically they go live twice a day. They go live at 3.
Yeah, I have heard of it.
Yeah, it's so fun. The comment section is absolutely ridiculous. It's so stupid. But the premise is that they give you kind of like a big jackpot that you can win, and if you answer all the questions right, you divvy it up between all the other winners. So for the most part, it's like $2,500 each time you play, and usually there's an average of 50 to 100 winners, just kind of depending on the topics and the questions that they ask. Sorry, what did you say?
Oh, I think you had told me a little bit about this. So have you won any money?
No. Nope. I keep trying. I came pretty stinking close last Sunday night. If I would have answered one question a different way, I would have gotten the rest of the questions right, and I was so mad at myself. So such is life. And I think on Sunday nights they make the jackpot bigger, so it's like $15,000. So everybody who won something on Sunday won close to $50. I was like, oh.
So what was the question that you missed?
Oh. I feel like it was a question about ballet or something like that. I have no idea.
You're not an expert?
No, I'm.
Everything I know about ballet I learned off Netflix, but
So yeah, that's a fun app. The hosts are pretty annoying. I'm not gonna lie. You just have to experience it for yourself at least once, and you will understand what I mean about the comment section and about the posts, or the hosts. There's something else. So, okay, so today we are going to be talking about social media apps that you can use to market your books. online. And I say the word apps, but I also mean like any sort of program that you can run on your computer, because some are not mutually exclusive. So the one big thing that I wanted to talk about today was the fact that Instagram just announced that you can now schedule posts from third-party apps, as long as that third-party app has updated to interact with the new Instagram API. So like the new software system that Instagram is using. So for instance, Hootsuite is the app that we use to schedule our tweets, and that app comes highly recommended. It's very easy to use. You know, you can have a free plan, you can have a paid plan. It just kind of depends on your need. But you can now schedule Instagram posts from Hootsuite, and it's different in that before, apps were coming up with these ways of, you know, kind of fake scheduling posts for you. So they would, you know, have you upload the picture to this app, have you create a caption, and then at the time that you specified, they would send you a push notification to your phone, for example, like at 1:00 p.m., and they would say, hey, you have a post for Instagram that's ready to publish, you know, swipe to open. And you would swipe, and then you would actually have to go in and then upload the photo and copy the caption from that app into Instagram and actually publish it yourself. So
completely defeating the purpose of having any kind of help in doing that.
yes. And, you know, there are some benefits to some of those apps, which I'll talk about in a few minutes. But the great part is that now all you have to do is upload your picture, your caption into Hootsuite, schedule it, and now it will just go live. You don't actually have to be reminded and, like, you know, physically publish it yourself at 1:00. It will just automatically do that for you, which is awesome. People have been, you know, dying for this update for a while, so it's good that they finally listened.
And you said that was just on business Instagram, though.
Yes, that's correct. The news article that I read mentioned that they are hoping to implement those changes for personal profiles at the end of 2018, I think, maybe early 2019. So that's still a ways out. So yet another great reason why you should have an Instagram business profile. I wrote about that on our blog last week, so you should go read that article.
And we talked about it in the video too, so you can go back and watch it. I'll let you into that. Did you notice?
That was very smooth, Audra. Very smooth.
I should have pointed it out. But I was kind of with myself.
So yeah, Hootsuite is, as of right now, the only app that I have tried to schedule Instagram posts from. It works. It's easy to set up. You just have to confirm a few things and get it connected with your Facebook page so that it can confirm that you do indeed have a business profile on Instagram. But Hootsuite is also great for, you know, scheduling posts for Twitter. That's what I like to use it for. What about you, Audra? I know you said that you use Hootsuite.
I use Hootsuite. I do some Facebook posts. But I do a lot with Twitter in scheduling for Twitter. Actually, do it from a couple of different accounts to like promote books that we're working on and blog tour signups. And so it's easy to be able to, or giveaways. Like, you know, we have a giveaway going on and usually lasts a couple of weeks. I schedule, you know, several posts throughout that period of time. So I use that a lot for scheduling and making sure I have those up on Twitter. And it's easy because you can sit there and plug in the information and take care of it all at one time instead of having to remember to go back, you know, in 6 days and make another post and that kind of thing.
Right.
Decide what your schedule is, set it up, and take care of it.
It's so nice. It's very easy to use. And yeah, like I said, it's free up to a certain point. So, you know, just give it a test out if you know, haven't tried Hootsuite before. It's good. Another great app that kind of falls along those same lines is called Buffer. So you can connect your Twitter account, your Facebook account to it. I think you can connect your LinkedIn to it as well. But basically what Buffer does is it then accesses your profile and analyzes the best times for your post to go live, depending on, what social media platform it is that you're using. And so you can say, all right, I'm going to post 5 times on Twitter a day. You connect your Twitter, Buffer will then analyze it and say, okay, you need to have a post go live at 11:18 a.m., another one at 1:27 p.m., one at 4 o'clock, one at 6:55, and one at 10:05, or whatever it might be. So same kind of thing with that. You then just plug in your content, hit the enter button, and it will automatically pre-schedule everything for you and push those tweets out. And it's a great app. I love that one.
Hootsuite does a little bit of the same thing with auto schedule.
Yeah.
Of telling you what time. Evidently, the best time for me to post is 6:15 at night or something like that on Twitter.
Yeah. It's fascinating. Hold on here. Just had a little reminder pop up on my screen. All right. One thing that I think that people don't take advantage of enough is Facebook scheduling tools that you have available for business pages. I just think that when you publish a post to Facebook using Facebook, it does better. I think it looks better. And I just think that when you use something like Hootsuite to then push content onto your Facebook page, in my experience, I've seen engagement drop on those posts. So I have pretty much stuck to scheduling posts, directly from our Facebook page. And certainly, it's not quite as simple. You do have to go in one at a time and, schedule exactly what time you want it to go live on what day. But you can do that from your computer. You can do it from the Facebook page app. And I just think it looks a little bit better when you do it that way.
It's a little clunky to me doing Facebook out of Hootsuite. Mm-hmm. But I usually, when I'm doing Hootsuite on Facebook, I usually do it more on my personal page. But even at that, it's chunky. Kind of chunky.
Yeah. Well, that's a good one.
Hello, Caitlin, by the way, the other Caitlin, not you. I'm not telling you how all this.
Oh, yeah. Caitlin from Gilead. Hi. You can also schedule Pinterest posts. It is, again, I'm going to use the word clunky because I do like that word. It is a little bit clunky. It's not quite as streamlined as I would like it to be, but there is an app called Tailwind that you can use to schedule Pinterest posts to be pushed out throughout the day. And I've used this before with some of our clients. It's not my favorite thing in the world, but if you are looking to save some time and not have to, log on to Pinterest or whatever it is throughout the day to try to kind of maximize, catching people as they are on Pinterest at lunch or whatever it might be, Tailwind is a good one to try out. I think it does cost something, so I'm pretty sure you get like a free trial for 7 days or something like that. But if that's something you're interested in, Tailwind does work to do that.
How important is scheduling Pinterest?
I feel like it was a lot more important like 2 or 3 years ago, and kind of creating a schedule and like hitting up different boards at different times of the day. I don't know. I really don't know. I feel like I can't answer that anymore just because
everything changes so much.
Yeah, it really does. And I really do feel like it was so much more of a big deal 2 and 3 years ago. Oh, we have a comment from Caitlin here. She said, is Tailwind a subscription product? Yes. I'm pretty sure that you end up paying for it month by month. Or you can do one of those things where you pay for a full year and they give you a slight discount. So I don't know. It worked okay. Again, it was kind of clunky the last time I used it, and I wasn't really in love with it. But
that's a glowing endorsement.
No, right?
Okay, so if you do Tailwind, okay, if you were to use Tailwind to do Pinterest, though, does Tailwind do other, like, do your Facebook and Twitter and such too? Or is that
Well,
just...
it's funny that you should ask that because they claim now that they will also do Instagram scheduling. And I'm not sure if that is true Instagram scheduling, like what Hootsuite is doing right now. I just don't know because I haven't used it. But my guess is that if they're not doing the true actual scheduling and they will push the post onto Instagram for you, then it's very likely that they're just doing that push notification thing, sending you a reminder when you need to post your post on Instagram. And yeah, you still have to go in and actually post it yourself. So again, kind of defeating the purpose.
Because hopefully if you're scheduling your social media, you're trying to do it to make it easier. So do you, I'm sorry, I had an alert pop up too, so that threw me off. The one thing, in trying to streamline it and really going with a purpose of like a scheduler, would Hootsuite be the best option to cover all of your bases? Because otherwise you're going to have to do...
Yeah, I think so. I think that they just have the widest variety of platforms that you can reach through their scheduling program. So yeah, I would say Hootsuite. Hootsuite and Facebook pages kind of in conjunction together, I think work really well. Buffer is probably my second favorite that I've used. And yeah, I would say those are kind of the top two for me. Going into kind of more marketing design type apps as well, I wanted to cover these because certainly, scheduling posts is definitely an important part of, being an author, showing that you are active on your social media and that you are promoting your book. But at the same time, you definitely want to make sure that you have consistent looking content across all your platforms and that you are very marketable, that you are very clearly a brand. As an author, you are definitely a brand. And so one of my favorite apps to use for creating content, especially some of like the quote images that you see like on our Instagram and stuff like that, is Canva. That's a great app. As someone who is not, I don't consider myself a very graphic designy type person. So anytime that I can use a template that is laid out already and looks good and all I have to do is plug in content, I'm all about that life. So that's a great one. What?
I was just laughing at you. Something, we always laugh at each other.
Some of my other favorite apps for design and just for overall look, Facetune is great. That's great if you want to, I use it for the whitening feature a lot. It's nice to be able to kind of add brightness to photos.
Your photos are definitely bright. I was like, how did she get the lighting so great?
Yes. It is all about the apps.
That's her secret. You gotta follow her on Instagram and stuff. I'm always like, my camera takes such crappy pictures. How does Kaylin get these? That is her secret.
Yes. Yep. Facetune's great. There's an app called Color Story that I like to use a lot. And probably my biggest tip is that if you are going to use filters on your photos, find one that you like and stick to it. It matters a lot for Instagram, but I think that it's good to carry that theme over into your Facebook posts, your Twitter tweets, whatever it might be. I do think that that's important too. So, yeah. Gosh, how did 20 minutes go by so quickly?
I know. I was going to give an example in a story, but we're out of time.
No. Okay, write it in the comments or something.
Okay, it's too long for the comments, but okay. I mean, okay, I'm gonna start telling it, and I'll probably get cut off. But I was watching Say Yes to the Dress. I have no idea why, but anyway, I was watching it, and they had a social media like fashion person on there, and
Was her name Carly?
Yes, she's allergic to color.
Yep.
So she edits all of her Instagram pictures to take the color out so that everything is black and white. And as their friends were talking about the many millions of shades of gray in her life. So
Yes. Yep. I follow Carly closely. I followed her for quite a few years now. And when I saw that episode of Say Yes to the Dress, I was like, oh my gosh, this is not how she presents herself when she like talks on social media. I feel like they kind of blew it out of proportion a little bit, but still I was like, oh, she's not presented in a good light in the show.
she was like, I'm going to cut people out of my wedding photos if they are wearing color. I just want my picture taken with them.
I know.
We'll go to the shop. It's a black dress.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Well, if you guys have any questions at all, please let us know. I will be putting in the comment section my app recommendations as well as some others that we just didn't have the time to cover in the 20 minutes that we have. So, yeah, I think that's it for today. As always, if you guys have topic suggestions or anything like that, do let us know. And we will see you again next week with another new video.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.